Welcome to the Honesty Club podcast.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Sarah Joy.
We've been friends for over a decade, and at this point, we've talked about everything.
Each week, we'll take a hot topic and give our honest takes. And even better, we're inviting you to be a part of the conversation by submitting your stories and thoughts.
Laugh a little, learn a little, and even feel free to disagree.
You're invited to join the Honesty Club. What's up, everybody?
Hello and happy fall.
Yes, happy fall here, toast.
Hello, fall.
We are doing like a cozier kind of vibe today, as you can tell by the kind of setup that we're doing.
We're decked out in fall.
We've got,
If you
we
can't
have some
tell,
fun stuff going
I
on.
don't know what to tell you.
Also, we have like German apple cake muffins,
Delicious, and
which
we
are
will
looking
be
fun.
eating it.
Yeah, we'll be partaking.
So don't mind us.
Yeah.
Do you hate people chewing on camera?
Just don't listen.
Don't look.
Yeah. I can easily like cut away from whoever's
That's
chewing
true.
at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as you don't chew into the microphone.
Opposite.
Yeah, exactly. We'll alternate.
I love it.
But happy October.
Wow.
Crazy.
Can't believe it's October. We made it.
we
made it to October.
We really hung in there, huh? Yeah.
No, actually, it's hard
I
because...
keep thinking it's not so far to the end of the year.
Yes. No, it's like we're about to be done.
Yeah.
We only have a few more months.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And the crazy part about when you get to the Burr months is that life goes so quickly because November happens.
Yeah.
You've got like, I don't know, it's like 2 weeks and then it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Then it's December. December's packed with 1,000,001 things.
Yeah.
And I always tell myself, I say it every year, I'm not going to pack it out.
Yeah.
And then everyone wants to have a Christmas party. Everyone wants to do all the Christmas things. There's not enough time.
Yeah.
And then it's over.
I know.
I had an idea about January, though.
Okay, what's your...
Okay, so...
Okay, yeah, because we were just discussing how depressing it is.
Yes. So I was thinking about January, and I was like, it's so sad, it's so depressing. But I was like, what if we did our Christmas in January?
Oh!
We have a whole thing.
Okay.
Instead of like...
I'm open to it. I'm hesitant, but optimistic.
Because it would keep the fun alive in January.
I hope it does.
I know. It's a risk. I don't know if it will, but it's a thought.
Okay, I could really try.
Or something.
I might be so over it.
I know. That's the problem.
Because it's not just like right after. It's like a week after, and then it's New Year's. But we could try.
Yeah. Or we plan something fun in January.
Absolutely.
You know, something good. The reason I had that thought was because I was watching the last season of Gilmore Girls. Mm-hmm. And Rory goes to London for Christmas with Logan. And her mom completely waits for Christmas. Yeah. And then they have Christmas afterwards. And it was just like, oh, that's fun because they're getting like trees for really cheap and they have all the decorations going.
That's true.
And all that stuff.
That's true. We could go to Hobby Lobby and like kill it.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh, that's kind of fun because it's over, but you're still going.
Get it at like a 99% discount.
Yeah. But that is the other problem. I think for them, because they didn't even have Christmas, it was probably a little bit better. We would have all the Christmases, you know. So
yeah. What a day to be sitting on the floor because
your back
is killing.
Or we go to Disney World. So, you know, there's options.
Can we please?
I would love it. Let's think about it. Let's talk about it.
Just go. Do what I did. We did it in 2021 and we went like January 3rd.
Okay.
And we went for like 5 days or something.
Sounds amazing.
And the Christmas was still up until the last day.
Live.
Mm-hmm. So they were playing Christmas music.
Wow.
And like they still had the trees up in the parks and in the hotel and they're still playing Christmas music. So it was still like the Christmas experience, but just right afterward.
I love it.
So now by
something to think about.
By the 6th or 7th, it was starting to come down. Like we went to Hollywood Studios one day and then we went another day. Like we went like the second day of our trip and then we went again the last day. And the last day it was de-Christmased.
Oh, sad. But also it's fine.
But we saw it. Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So you're like getting best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm. And then in our hotel, they had a big Christmas tree. And then like we came out the next day and the Christmas was gone. And we were like, oh, wow.
They really do it
we
quick.
got it Yeah, they do it overnight.
Like,
so we saw
they're
it
like
just
little
in time.
elves while everyone's sleeping.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
they really get after
let's
it.
discuss it.
Yeah. I sent you something today. I don't know if you saw it. It was about TikTok? Yeah.
I don't think so.
It was about how to get like 35% off the rooms, and they were like so cheap. Yeah.
I'm interested.
I'm also interested.
Well, anyway, we just also went through the year really quickly just now. So
yeah.
We're still in October. Like we first started.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Happy October.
Yeah.
Happy fall.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Hoping for some cooler weather.
Yeah. I know.
That's
we could just
the setback.
We can hope.
But we're living like it's fall.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the weather isn't.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to New York soon, and I need like a cute fall wardrobe. At least that's what I tell myself. I really don't need to go buy stuff for like.
Yeah. I feel you. You could borrow.
1 week away. Yeah.
Borrow some stuff.
I'm looking for like a really cute trench coat, which I just probably need to get. Period.
Yeah.
To have it in my wardrobe.
I've seen it a lot recently.
I want a trench coat so bad.
Where did I see one? Maybe Zara or something like that. But they're everywhere. Like I think you could find a good price.
Yeah.
So
I need a trench.
H&M, I bet.
I need some good like shoes too. But that's okay. Get after it. I can always talk and not
cut it out.
Show you. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the weather gonna be like?
I'm not sure. I need to look, but I think it'll be crisp.
Yeah, at least in the mornings, in the evenings. So yeah, it's gonna be so nice.
Yeah, maybe the leaves will be like this.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
Wow,
it's gonna be great.
So fun. I hope the leaves are like that.
Yeah,
take lots of pictures.
I will.
I want to see it.
I will. You can live vicariously, and then we'll go again another year.
Yeah,
this is definitely like a girlier kind of trip, you know. And I get that, like, for a lot of guys, it's their worst nightmare to, like, go New England fall hopping. But it's so good.
Yeah.
Warms the soul.
That's my dream.
Yeah.
I would love to go.
Our friend Chris was like, this is my worst nightmare.
Really?
I was like, oh, man.
Sad.
Well, I love it. And y'all should come with us.
That's sad. Because it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
I mean, I've never seen it, but it looks beautiful.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'll have more of an update because things are happening fast. But as of right now, when we're filming this, my back is hurting so bad because I just started trying to get rid of all the texture on our walls in the house. And I had to like shower off all the drywall that was all over my arms.
Oh, gosh.
But it's been fun. I've been skim coating the walls. So
what's the process? Walk us through
it. I am going to change my process.
Okay.
Because they recommend, like, you get basically... Do you get slime videos on TikTok?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm on Slime Talk somehow. And people sell, like, all kinds of slime. So there's, like, a marshmallow slime that's, like, super ASMR, like, foamy.
Whoa.
And that is what the joint compound comes like. It's, like, pre-mixed a little bit. And it's, like, just...
Weird.
Cool marshmallow fluff.
Yeah.
And then you take that and you mix it with the water a little bit to get it more of a pancake consistency.
Okay.
And then they tell you to use a roller brush, paintbrush, and like put it on the wall. And then you take a trowel, which is like a really flat thing, and you smooth it out.
Okay.
Smooth it out. Well, I don't know
if it's working.
It wasn't working for me yesterday, but I think I need to change the roller head that I had because it had no nap on it. It was just like...
Explain nap.
Nap is length of fibers.
Okay.
So it was real short. So it was just like, for applying paint on straight.
Yeah.
But I need some with longer nap so it could hang on to the joint compound and really flack it around on the wall for me.
Okay. So does this it just covers up the texture or it destroys the texture?
Covers.
Okay.
You're putting on a whole other layer of wall.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. So my process yesterday. Yeah. I think I need to go really heavy-handed on the joint compound and not be shy and just like really roll it on there and then smooth it out. So I tried my hand at it yesterday, but I think I was being like way too inefficient.
Conservative.
Yeah, I was being too conservative. It wasn't going on right with the brush, but I think I just need a different brush.
Yeah.
And I need to be piling it on.
Right.
And I think I could blow through it a lot faster. I saw people, like, professionals doing it, and they were making it look so easy and satisfying. Of course,
they always do.
It looks so satisfying, too.
Yeah.
Because you're just, like...
Yeah, that's what inspires you.
It's basically... So imagine you're getting, like, a big... You're like sticking it in paint. Let's say it looks like paint.
Yeah.
And you're coming out and it's like pancake mix. It's going on like pancake mix. It's so thick and gloopy on the wall.
Yeah.
But you're just rolling it everywhere. And then you have your wall full of like this goop. And then you come and you just like squeegee it basically.
I like it.
Until it's smooth.
Yeah. Wow. But that wasn't what was happening.
I didn't put it on thick enough. Yes. I don't know. But I got to get rid of the texture.
Where'd you start? What room?
I started in the hardest possible place that you could ever start. Let me tell you about it. It is the water closet. So like the toilet room inside of our bathroom. Which I was like, I'm going to start on the smallest walls. No. Yeah. It is the walls that are inaccessible. Like you get like this much clearance in between you and the toilet. And I'm trying to like,
too hard.
And then like trying to get a ladder in there. Like you can't put a ladder, you can't open up the ladder. And I remember this from painting it. You can't even open up the ladder because like it doesn't fit over the toilet.
Right.
So you just have to be like reaching your darndest to get everything over it.
Hard.
It was very hard. So I started in the hardest place that I could possibly start. But everywhere else should be like wide open spaces.
Right.
To just
easier.
Go for it. And maybe I'll have my technique down.
Yeah.
I'm really having an initiation right now.
So what is the new thing that you want to do?
Just no texture on the walls.
No. I mean, like you said you were going to change your process.
Oh, well, I'm going to get a different roller.
Okay.
And I'm going to use more product each time.
Okay. So you're not changing like completely. It's just a few
I was doing it.
Things.
I'm ashamed to say how I was doing it to make it work last night. But I was literally taking the trowel and I would scoop up some and I'd put it on the wall and then I'd clean my trowel and then I'd do it.
Okay.
So it was way too inefficient. Yeah. I was like barely covering ground. It was taking forever.
Yeah. You're going to have to really slather it.
Yes.
That makes sense.
I'm going to go to Slathertown.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, anyway.
Amazing.
What's new with you? We need to talk about the party we just had, too.
Yeah.
I didn't mention it. Forgot.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so she just had a Gilmore Girls party.
We had a girl tonight.
It was like Gilmore Girls themed / fall.
Yeah.
And it was great. People showed up with the right snacks.
Yeah.
And all the fall stuff.
Yeah.
So fun. We had like a quiz type thing.
Yeah. Well, your mom dominated. Kelly's mom was in town. She killed it.
She was like,
she did so good.
Won that
she did so good. Like one of the questions was like, what was Richard's high school girlfriend's name? And she's like, Pamela Lott. I was like, you took it. I mean, you deserve this.
Let's say my family, we're obsessed with Gilmore Girls. Like we all love it. My mom, my sister, my dad.
That's like, a little bit more of a fringe thing to remember is like the girlfriend's. Exactly. It's not a main character's last name. Like she had first and last name. I was like, I'm going to go for this muffin right now.
So. I was thinking about it, but then I was like, I'm going to have to peel that off with one hand. Well, and I don't know what I'm going to do exactly.
It's true, but like that. We're just going to get into it. It's real good though.
It is.
Let me tell you. This recipe is German apple cake and I don't know. I'm used to it turning out like this. So my mom has always made this. So I got her recipe, but I was Googling it online for German apple cake and they were all like, white little cakes. They weren't like this cinnamony color and they were doing like cream cheese icing with it, which I'm like, this is way too sweet for cream cheese icing. So I don't know. This is the messiest thing I've ever
It's the hardest thing I've ever done.
I'm going to eat the paper at this point.
Okay. That's one way to do it.
Anyway. Yeah.
I'm just going to keep working on this as we go. So the party was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Super fun.
We watched an episode.
We watched
Gilmore Girls.
You Jump I Jump Jack, which is like it's a good onboard. Not everybody there had seen Gilmore Girls, which is funny to think about. But
right. Trying to get them into it. You know.
Yeah. Wow. This is the hardest muffin.
Why is this so hard?
So hard.
It's supposed to be, these things are supposed to be on here so they don't stick.
I know. I don't know what's happening, but it's good. So
most effective. It was looking pretty.
We're deconstructing over here. But it's good.
We're almost there. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry for everyone who had to see that.
Yeah. The consistency is great, though. It's like coffee cake.
Mm-hmm. It was really good. And also, like, baked oatmeal. Even though I know you said there's no oatmeal in there.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
It's shocking.
So Kelly thought the other day, she blessed me with all these apples because let me tell you, she was doing her grocery order and she thought she ordered 3 apples and she ordered 3 bags of apples.
That was, yeah.
So now we're eating German apple cake.
It was shocking. I'm like, why the heck do I have so many apples? Then I was like, oh. But they were not clear on the thing.
Oh, really?
On the website.
Yeah.
It looked, because typically, like, if there's a bag, they show it in a bag.
They didn't show it in a bag.
It was separate. It was
they
like
just showed apples.
An apple.
You're like,
so
okay.
I'm like, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. You're like, these are expensive, but they should be worth it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway,
talking as I chew.
we need to just get into the episode today.
Yeah.
We have some fun stories for you guys. We have customer service stories, which, wow, I have so many stories myself that I'm like, I need a chance to speak.
You need a moment.
But, you know, don't let this scare you guys because there are good people out there, but
Absolutely.
sometimes people are just crazy.
Jerks.
Oh, yeah.
They're nuts.
There are wild people out there. And I feel like we're in a day and age where it's not always the customer is always right. Because that was such a thing for a long time.
It was, yeah.
But it went to their heads.
It did, yeah.
And it's really rough. They're not always right.
I'll tell you this. It does.
Now, you can bless
put a
them even if
damper
they're
on
wrong, but...
For the people who are right.
Yeah.
And they are good citizens.
I know.
You're like, I am right, though.
I know.
Being a jerk.
I know.
And I want to see your manager.
I know.
But what can you do?
So true.
Live life. I guess.
Now, having been in customer service for a long time, I do judge places often.
Yeah, I bet.
And you've been like, let it go. Like, That one place in West Virginia.
Yeah.
You already know.
I already know.
I was like, absolutely
Some
not.
people vomited.
Wait, did they? Did you?
Not me.
Who vomited? Peter? I don't remember. Oh, yeah.
You had to take a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the fish was under... Anyway. Yeah.
Where the love
I was like, I can't. No. Bring us undercooked cold fish. It was undercooked fish with cold fries. So I'm like, neither one of these were made fresh. It was terrible. Anyway.
Wasn't Chick-fil-A, that's for sure.
I'm sorry. We can't help ourselves.
No.
We're going feral over here.
I'm like trying not to, but then I can't help it.
There's no way. We're too into the fall.
It's fall, guys.
Mm-hmm.
What can I say?
I'm going to tear this up and then we'll be right back. No.
Just chomping.
So true. So.
All right, do you want to start with a story? Yourself?
Oh, man. It's like, where do I even start? Because there are normal, like, I'm going to tell ones that are just really... I got to tell you ones that are just really crazy.
Please. I want the craziest.
So, there was one guy. This is just wild. He wasn't even a regular customer. He just came in, like, once. I think I took his order, maybe. And he saw my name tag. He saw my name was Sarah.
Never good.
And he was like,
Never good.
I'm going to marry Sarah. You know?
You?
Mm-hmm. So then he came back with, like, pictures and,
No.
like, I'm going to marry you and all this stuff. And we were like, dude, you need to leave. And
Creepy.
apparently he was like, Sarah at Whataburger, like, called the cops on me too. And I was like, uh-oh. Like, if somebody at Whataburger down the street, like, called the cops on you, then I need to know.
got a pattern.
So I feel like we, like, called Whataburger and they were like, oh, yeah, he's crazy. Like, maybe he has a, like, dead wife named Sarah or something like that.
No.
So he's, like...
Obsessed with Sarah's.
So...
Ugh.
We did call the cops for a restraining order, and they arrested him. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Whoa. So, wait. Okay. How does that work? Because what did they arrest him for?
So, we filed a criminal trespass against him, but then I think he tried to come back in.
Oh, okay. So
and they arrested him, and his car was, like, in the parking lot for forever because they just took him.
Did they ever let him out?
Apparently.
Whoa. But I guess he never showed it back up.
No. Another one.
That's so
and
scary.
This is terrible, but, like, another one, this lady comes in. It's probably, like, 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night. And this lady walks in, throws her purse into the trash can.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Storms out and goes and lays in the front of the driveway trying to get hit by a car.
What?
The next person who was about to turn in slams on their brakes, honks, and like tries to get out because she's a nurse. She thought, oh, this person,
she's dead or something.
Yeah,
something's wrong.
Fainted, something. She gets out and the lady just runs away. So we don't find her. But
Why
she
did
literally
she do
threw
this?
away, like, we did find her, like, ID and stuff, but, like, the address on it, like, we went to, like, try to return it, and, like, the address, the house was for sale and, like, all moved out.
What?
It was very,
But
very
what did
weird.
she do that at Chick-fil-A for? Like,
don't
what was
know.
she getting out of that?
I don't know.
Did she want to... Oh, maybe she wanted to pretend she got hit to get money from somebody.
Why would she throw away her purse? She came in, did not order, threw away the purse, ran outside, laid in the driveway.
Something was in that purse
I don't know.
that she didn't want anyone to find on her.
Really?
I don't know. I'm making that up.
You've been watching too much Monk.
He said really.
I'm like, man, I wish that I didn't keep that wallet.
You took the wallet?
We left the purse because we're like, she's going to come back. The cops they weren't interested. I don't remember. So we kept the purse for like 6 months. And then at the end we were like, all right, guys, who wants what?
And
She's not coming back. It was a little tiny like coin purse from Kate Spade. I was like, all right.
But you didn't find anything in the purse.
A couple quarters, an ID.
What was inside the purse?
I don't know.
We'll never
I
know.
don't remember.
Never
I don't remember, but it was like full.
That's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You really dealt with some weirdos.
Lipsticks and.
Yeah.
But who knows what was in the lipstick.
Ooh. It's one way to do it. Mm-hmm. Wow.
There was another guy, which, poor guy. He just had some stuff going on, okay? He was deaf? Mute? I don't know if he was deaf, because I think he was just mute.
Okay.
I think he could understand what was happening. But he came in every day with, like, no money. He had a job, like, across the street. So he did have money, but he didn't want to, like, buy anything.
Yeah.
And he would sit down and open ketchup packets and eat them with a spoon.
No.
And then he would go destroy the bathroom.
No.
Smeared on the walls. We kicked him out. We wrote him a letter in case he really was deaf. And we were like, you cannot come here anymore. You have been behaving badly.
That's disgusting. What would possess you to do that?
I don't know.
That's serial killer material.
I don't think he was all there enough to be a serial killer. But he knew what he had done. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna not. But it was like several days in a row. And the guy who was cleaning every day, he was like, I will not clean the bathroom again. You cannot be here.
Quit. Mm-hmm. That's the grossest thing I've ever heard. The fact that
we had to just close, like, hazmat.
It?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Why? What are you getting out of that?
I don't know.
That makes no sense.
I don't know. Maybe he got kicked out of every other place he tried to, to do it in.
Maybe you shouldn't eat ketchup anymore.
Right?
That clearly was not working for you.
Yeah.
If you were able to destroy a bathroom
every day.
each time.
Every
He's
day.
like, you know what really goes through me?
Ketchup. Let me tell you. I know.
That is painful.
So
you
bad.
were probably very glad that you were not the ones that had to clean the bathroom at that point.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad I was in the men's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to walk into it.
I felt bad, though.
Yeah, no, that's awful.
Yeah.
For the people who had to clean it.
Yeah. So, I've had plenty of other stories, but those are some unique ones, at least.
Some big ones.
I literally have tons of stories. Like, I could do a whole girls' night where I just tell spooky stories with a flashlight about the crazy customers that I've had.
That first one felt like a spooky story.
I've had more of.
I was like, this is Halloween themed.
I've had more of those. I feel like I had another. Oh yeah, I had a full stalker.
You had a full stalker.
We've told that story, and that wasn't even a customer. That was a coworker.
Yikes!
So fun stuff.
You've had a lot of crazy encounters.
I have. And you wonder why I don't trust people.
Yeah.
You wonder why I'm on edge when we go in public. I'm like, there are psychos out here.
No, really.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. It's like on Monk where they're like, another person died. What do you do?
Exactly.
Everybody kills each other. And you're like, people don't kill each other. And it's like, no, they do.
In their life.
They do.
Yeah. It's true.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So I guess we should get into the other stories.
You worked some retail. Did you have any crazies?
I just don't have any crazy stories. I wish I did.
Good for you.
But nothing, it's like if I did, I think I would remember it. Yeah. Because it'd be so crazy, but
I'm going to move this over because I think it's just going to be in front of me. Are you done? Let's put it underneath.
Okay, yeah. That's a good idea.
Not the vibe anymore. The destroyed mountains.
Yeah, I
good.
don't have anything.
That's good.
Sadly.
No, that's fine. Don't be sad. Well, we have some stories for you, so we're going to read, or not for you, from you. And we're going to read those.
Yeah.
So,
thanks for writing in.
Cool. I'll read the first one.
Okay.
This person says, I worked at H-E-B, which, if you don't know, is a grocery store. People would hide products around the store to take advantage of the freshness guarantee. People are
crazy.
One, crazy, but two, like, so
diabolical.
Well, what is the word I'm looking for? Because that too, but like,
I don't know.
How do you have the time to like plan up this master plan?
Exactly.
Like, here are my hiding spots. Here's my diagram of H-E-B, and here's where I'm gonna like hide my avocados.
What do they mean by that? Like, they're trying to get.
So I think they're saying like they would never sell an expired product. Like they only sell the freshest stuff. Yeah. So it's like otherwise, I think it's like free.
So they would hide it to get it for free.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So they're hiding, I don't know, tortillas and avocados around the store.
Meanwhile,
and then coming back to get them.
What happens is you put in a delivery order and the delivery person finds that worst avocado and brings it to you.
Mm-hmm. Not everybody.
They're not looking out for you.
Talented. Sure. Oh, you know what? I had a sweater I was going to wear for today's podcast and I forgot to put it on. Maybe I still will. Maybe I still will.
You look fall enough. I mean,
I got the color going on.
Yeah, you got your fall color.
All right.
So no pressure here.
We were gonna fake it. Yeah. We were gonna fake it till we make it. Don't mind our glasses literally sweating because we're drinking cold drinks inside of them.
Because
Kelly's like, they're good. No,
wiping it off.
It's ice cold.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm drinking apple juice. So
oh, nice.
That's
apple cider. Yeah,
yeah. It's the cold version of apple cider.
Yeah, that's good.
Technically. All right. Someone wrote, I'm a wedding photographer and have a clause in my contract that basically says, in the event of a I can't say that word.
Catastrophic
event or act of God, the photographer has the right to cancel or reschedule the shoot. Basically, if I'm in the hospital dying or the world is ending, I can cancel. Mm-hmm. A client hated this so much that she took it to her attorney's office. Why?
Okay.
She ended up ghosting me, so I assume he told her that it was normal, and she was embarrassed.
It's the most normal.
That is so normal.
That's in everything.
Why would you be
That's
so
in
mad?
every insurance contract is an act of God.
What? Like, was she banking on an act of God
I don't know.
happen?
At her wedding.
She's like, she's the most paranoid person. She's like, it's gonna happen. Like, I need you to take that out. But so much that you had to get your own attorney. Like, just go find someone who doesn't have it in there.
Right?
Which I doubt you'll find.
Unless you get the newest photographer on the block.
Exactly. Where they're just like, I'll do anything.
Anybody. Yeah.
Then you're going to have to go get your cousin.
Yeah.
That's wild. People are wild. Their expectations are wild.
Yeah.
What they think is like right. Or should be, you know?
Right.
It's crazy.
Right. There are, I feel like, a lot of wedding photographer scammers, though. Like, there are a lot of people, because I was in this, like, bride group for, like, the city where people would, like, sell their old wedding decorations or whatever. But they would also ask for, like, vendor advice and stuff like that. Yeah. And there were so many, like, horror stories of, like, my photographer, like, barely showed up, took, like, the worst photos possible, and then never gave us the photos back.
I would be so mad. Like, I would have to find that person, like, knock on their door. Like, give me my photos.
Yeah, and then they, like, dissolve their company and, like, just never.
They just took the money and ran. Mm-hmm. That's scary. That's why, like, I was glad when I got married. I knew the photographer, like,
exactly. Right. Use the people that you've already seen their work. Like,
you're really taking a risk.
Don't just find somebody on Instagram. Like, find your friend's wedding that you love the pictures.
But the thing is, a lot of people are doing that now. They're finding them on Instagram. But I guess, like, that's a little bit better because you can see physical evidence of a wedding, you know? Mm-hmm. But, like, people could fake a website.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, they could fake Instagram, too, but...
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little bit.
It's like, go for a friend of a friend, though, that you've, like, actually seen their work, and then...
It's more reliable.
It is.
That's for sure.
It is.
Yeah.
This person said, I worked at Sonic as a teenager. One day, an old man threw his burger and onion rings at me.
No. I'm so sorry.
The amount of people that throw things.
That's terrible.
Is really bad.
Have you ever had anything thrown at you? No. What?
This one guy, and he was like a 28-year-old gamer, okay? little heavy set, and he came in trembling with anger and launched his spicy sandwich at me. 2 of them with bites taken out of them. And he was like, I have IBS, I can't eat spicy, like, because he was supposed to get regular. And I was one of my coworkers was in the back, and he came out and he was like, get out of here. But he was like,
did he hit you? Like, did it hit you, or
he spit on?
No,
he spit. It didn't land on me. It landed on the counter. But he
would have to take a day after that.
He spit as hard as he could. But the counter was like this, so I was like, enough back, and his spit just landed there, and we were like, get out.
If that would have hit you, you would have to get checked. Rabies.
He didn't bite me, but yeah.
That is terrible and terrifying. Because, were you scared? Because he's just coming in with anger. You don't know what he's about to do.
Absolutely, just charging at me.
Yeah, he can charge you. Anyway, pull out a knife, a gun, whatever.
Yeah.
Scary.
The dude came from the back, and he was like, get out. He's like, I don't care. Get out of here. Just had to get a commanding presence in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And he came out looking scary, too, so it was good.
You gotta come out
He was, he was either, he had quit, and he came back for something, but he had, it was back when Chick-fil-A didn't allow beards, but he had, this full beard, and he came out just, wild man, kind of, you better get out of here. Yeah, but he was crazy.
That's crazy to be that outraged by it.
Yeah.
They just come in and say, you gave me the wrong sandwich.
Let me spit at you and throw my sandwich at you, my bitten sandwich. Ew. I'm like, go home. We would have given you free sandwiches.
Exactly.
We would have given you a lot of free sandwiches.
Now you're banned for life.
But now you can never come back.
Don't you ever come back to Chick-fil-A. That's crazy, though, that an old man threw the burger and onion rings.
People who you think should know better somehow don't know better.
No. That's sad. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, if this old man is throwing this stuff, should he be out and about alone? I don't know. Mm-hmm. What else is going on? Mm-hmm. You wonder. Mm-hmm. Okay. This one says, I worked at a coffee shop. One day, someone called me fat and said I must have drank their drink, and that's why their order took so long. What?
That is unacceptable.
First of all, what does one have to do with the other?
You probably drank my drink. That's why it took you so long.
And you're fat.
You're fat.
You didn't need to say that first line.
You didn't need to say any of the lines. It didn't make sense if you drank it. How did you get your drink?
Exactly. They had to refill your drink after they drank it. And also, why did you need to say they're fat?
No, it's unacceptable behavior.
You're fat, and another thing, you drank my drink.
Why don't you just say, I'm in a rush, I didn't plan enough time for anything to go wrong, and now I'm taking it out on you because I'm immature.
Exactly. That's like, it has really nothing to do with this, but we were driving to the airport, and Matthew like gets in the lane, and then this person comes like right behind him, and then moves past him and honks at him. And like, he didn't cut him off or anything.
Right.
It was just, you were probably late for the airport.
Yeah.
And so you're freaking out and you honk at someone.
Right.
Like, people, just take responsibility for your own actions.
Exactly.
That's too much.
That one, when I read it, because I put together this, so I've read them all, unfortunately. But when I read it, my jaw was on the floor. I was like, that's the one. What?
You're fat.
They said you probably drank their drink, which is why I took
First of all, ew.
I know, right?
That's nasty.
This one says, a customer left a 1-star review on my Etsy saying that my Etsy was a scam. It turns out they had just purchased a digital product and did not download it. They were waiting to get a photo shipped to their house.
Oh my gosh. Read the fine print.
Literally.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And it's not even fine print.
Exactly.
On Etsy, it literally says digital.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How'd you miss that?
I had somebody, I do sell a couple digital products. I sell a lot of, like mugs, shout out. But I sell like fonts digitally. And I did have one. It wasn't like a big deal. And I put on there like, I won't refund you for a digital product because you got it.
Yeah.
But like I did for this one because I'm like, whatever. But this person from the Netherlands like ordered it. And then they're like, is it not available with my language's characters? And I'm like, no, it's just English. Like,
no.
I assume. Like,
exactly.
I like in the listing, it shows all the letters and characters that come with it. And then they're like, where is my Netherlands language? I'm like, I don't make those characters in that font.
I'm from America.
I was like, here, have your $4 back.
Yeah, no, that's wild.
USD.
But, okay, with this one, what I don't understand is why didn't they like email the person or
people
reach
don't
out?
Do that. People don't do that. I got one of my first, it was probably like in my first 20 orders on Etsy. Somebody like they had a shipping issue or something, like it hadn't shown up to their house yet, so they came and gave me a 1-star review, and I was like, I'm sorry, like why? It hasn't been delivered yet. And they were like, but I ordered something else from Etsy and didn't get it, so this whole corporation is a scam. And I'm like, you got to realize that it's individual sellers.
Exactly.
So go leave that individual seller a review, but this is not my shop. She was like, everything from Etsy is a scam. I'm like, no, you're in Canada, so shipping takes longer.
For real. And it's not Amazon. Like,
right.
That is wild.
And she's like, well, I spent $50 with another thing and I never got my item. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a different seller.
Yes, and also email
that
person.
We are not all
Message
Etsy.
them.
I know. I am not Etsy as a whole. I'm like, you want to update your review? No.
Of course not.
Cool.
They're just bitter at everything. Okay. I was working in childcare, and we called a parent one day because her child, I can't even say it, barfed everywhere. No. She later went on to her boss saying we only called her because we were bullies. She was bawling her eyes out to him. No, we called because your child barfed on us. I'm sorry, why would they be bullies? Because
if there's any kind of bodily fluid happening, you are done. Like, you can't stay here any longer.
Because they're probably, like, you don't know if they're sick.
They're a biohazard.
And so then you don't want all the other children getting sick.
They're spewing biohazards. So, yes, you're going home. We're not bullying you.
Why would that be a bully? Like, that makes no sense. And also, do you care that your child was barfing?
Right.
Go pick them up.
Yeah.
Make sure they're okay.
Yeah.
Instead of crying that these people are bullying you because your child barfed.
No.
That is the most I've said barfed in my life.
I'm good for hearing it for a while.
Me too, honestly. And thinking about it.
The amount, I just I don't hang with childcare because of all of the bodily functions.
No, I couldn't do that. Mm-mm. No. Babysitting was enough.
I never did it.
Yeah, like
I couldn't get behind the poop and the.
Yeah, you'd have to change some diapers. You'd have to do some things. So
I already know. I mean, I have yet to complete that part of my journey, so I'm diaper free.
She's a diaper free girl.
Never touched a diaper.
Wow,
so
that's impressive.
Trying to keep my streak. To be honest, I really hate poop.
I mean, no one likes it. I don't think.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't even want to get a dog because I don't want to do the whole.
Oh gosh, I know that's the worst.
I don't want to feel poop.
No.
Okay. Anyway,
warm and everything.
Woo! I cannot. Okay. This person says a lady would come through our drive-thru and demand one single cookie to be baked fresh for her every day. It would hold the whole lineup.
Wow. Honestly, good for her. She's getting that fresh baked cookie.
I think I worked with this person because I remember a fresh cookie.
Every day. She just wanted one.
She wanted one.
Just one fresh baked cookie.
Don't
they all come warm?
They do. Oh, they come so warm.
Yeah.
No, actually, so Chick-fil-A usually cools them and then puts them in a warmer.
Oh, okay.
So they usually cool them so you can package them without the chocolate sliding around. So you cool them, package them, and then put them back in the warmer. So maybe she got one time that was just like room temp, which it does not hit the same. I will be very upfront about that.
Chick-fil-A cookies are good.
When they're gushy. But if they're room temp, they like don't quite.
I don't think I've experienced that.
They don't have the same effect.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So she probably had one, and then she was like, I need raw cookie dough baked fresh for me every day.
So, but like
15 minutes.
She would... Like, she didn't go in there and see it.
No, so, we really could have given her.
Yeah. Could have given her anything.
But, like, she wanted to know. She would be like, that's not fresh because I didn't wait long enough. You know what I mean?
Show me the ball of dough. Okay. Go cook it.
I don't know, man.
That's pretty crazy. But, yeah. She was living.
I wonder if she still does that, you know?
Oh, my gosh.
I wonder if she's still around the streets.
Maybe she's moved on to a different... place.
Hope.
I don't know.
You hope she's going to Cinnabon. She's like, let me see you stretch out my cinnamon roll.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see you make it.
Please.
Okay. This person said, I was yelled at for not letting this lady into a movie. We saw her sneak in the back door later on. What do you
People
do?
think they're the exception to a rule.
Yeah.
They're like, certainly you don't know who I am.
Exactly.
I'm just going to come in without paying now. Why? I wonder why she couldn't go in the movie.
Yeah. Maybe because she didn't have a ticket? Could be one reason.
Could be.
And then she's like,
maybe it's like it's sold out.
I'll go in the
she's
back.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna take somebody out and take their seat.
Yeah. Wow. And first of all, she was like the person who didn't let her in was yelled at
by her.
Yeah. So it's like it was because you didn't have a ticket. I'm not sure why you're yelling.
The amount of people who like yell at you for stuff that is their problem.
Yeah. Oof.
Like, if you don't give them the answer they want, they will yell at you. And you're like, this is not...
It's like, take your frustration out the door.
Right. Like, I understand that you're frustrated, but I still can't change the answer for you.
No. The rules are the rules.
So.
It is what it is. You know?
That's what you gotta realize. I mean, I can, like... I'm like, I'm nice to everybody, but if I'm on the phone with AT&T, which, you know, I've had some struggles with AT&T.
She's always on the phone with AT&T.
I'm like calling AT&T and I'll be like, listen, I know you know nothing and I know you can do nothing for me.
Yeah.
But I need you to understand that before you tell me to call this other department, I have called them and I've been on the phone for a total of 5 hours at this point. So no, I'm not going to call another 1-800 number.
Yeah.
I need you to like send me an email saying that we talked so that I can keep a log of how many different people I talked to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, literally. Every time I'm at her house...
I'm
on the phone with AT&T. I'm like, business or pleasure? Like, at this point,
never
you're just
pleasure.
Friends with these AT&T.
It's never a pleasure. It's always pain. Always pain.
It would be for me.
Unrealistic expectations were all... I didn't even say I was reading one.
It's okay. We knew.
Going into it.
We get it.
Unrealistic expectations were always my worst nightmare as a hairdresser. First of all, I can only imagine being a hairdresser because everybody comes in Delulu.
Yes, they have the picture they want from Pinterest.
And it's a celebrity. So they're like, I'm going to be hot. And then it's like, I'm going to break it to you. You're not going to be hot.
You don't have
You will have shorter, darker hair, but you will not necessarally feel sexy. Exactly. And I got to tell you,
gosh,
it's because of the face and the body that I'm working with, not because of the hair.
It's true.
All right. I can't give you Kim Kardashian's hair. Hers is fake. And besides that, you have like 2 strands on your head.
Yikes.
Yeah. People would want to cover their blonde and then think that they could just go right back to blonde, all like that damaged hair wasn't underneath all the color. I could go on. Ooh. Man, do I know about the process of going blonde. So,
yeah, you do.
Yeah, you cannot just mess around with blonde hair. You got to really take care of it.
It's tough. Yeah.
Whenever I see somebody with like fried blonde hair, I'm just like,
poor thing.
You just gotta like stop. You need to stop what you're doing, and you need to just treat yourself.
Refresh.
Yeah, just don't do anything for a while.
Oh man,
keep cutting.
Yeah, wow. I've never experienced that. I mean, I've had like tips and I've had like highlights.
It's when it looks like straw.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. I mean, I feel like I felt that, but it was easier because it's at the bottom, so you just like get rid of it and then, you know.
Yeah, but when it's all up here, halfway through your hair.
Yeah, then you'd have to really chop it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you do. You remember, speaking of Kim Kardashian, you remember when she went super blonde and then she put it in that little bun? They were like, she probably fried all of her hair trying to go that white.
Did. They're always doing the most. Poor thing.
I wonder where her hair is at now because
it's probably not real.
That blonde. Is she still blonde?
No, I think she's back to dark.
So I wonder if it's real or it's fake hair.
Could be.
Wig.
I don't know.
Probably didn't have
but
any
I
hair
saw
left.
someone recently say, and this was a celebrity, so they would have like the best. They were like, I've tried wigs before, and just like none of them look real. But I was like, I feel like I've seen some that have.
Did you know Rachel McAdams was apparently filming? This came to me the other day. I was seeking it out. But she was filming Mean Girls and The Notebook at the same time. So her real hair was in The Notebook, and her fake hair was as Regina George, the blonde. That was fake. That was a wig. And I'm like, that was a great looking wig.
I don't think I could tell.
It was a good wig.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like maybe this person was getting cheaper wigs. I mean, you'd think they would spend the most, but like,
yeah,
they just thought, oh, I'll just get anything, it'll work. But it's like, I've seen nice ones,
right? Yeah.
So I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But yeah, so who knows if hers is real? I mean, she probably has extensions at least. You know, which gives you more volume.
Yeah, but they're annoying.
I've had extensions.
I've had tape-ins before.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's annoying.
Yeah,
and the clip-ins are more annoying.
Does it hurt? Yeah.
Yikes. You gotta fluff your hair around it. Yeah. If you have thin hair. Yeah. You know.
All right. This person said, got yelled at because they spilled their coffee inside their car. Like, pull over, Bruce.
I know.
Yeah, like you can't be mad at someone else if you spilled your own coffee in your car. That people are wild.
The amount of people who you're handing them a drink, okay? No. You're handing them a drink. Let's say this is a regular fast food drink. Okay. And you're handing it to them like this, and they grab it like this.
Yes.
Squeezing the lid. I'm like,
gonna plop.
No.
It's gonna pop off.
I would continue holding it. I'd be like, we're not doing that. You're gonna grab it by the cup. No. You're gonna grab the cup, not the lid.
Yeah.
And I will continue holding it until you do it right.
Like
because you're gonna explode the drink in your lap and be mad at me, especially if it's hot coffee.
Oh gosh, like the McDonald's lady. I mean, she put it in her lap and it was very hot.
So it's happened to people. Like they'll hand out drinks, people grab it by the lid. What do you think is gonna happen? The whole drink is gonna go in your lap, and it's hot. You know?
No, I've done that before where it's in my cup holder and I go to grab it from the top, and it's just like, I think I've saved it mostly, but
yeah.
It's scary.
Don't pick up drinks by the lid.
It's not a good idea. It's definitely
I know we're in a day of Stanley screw-ons, but every other lid does not screw on.
Those other tops aren't. The Starbucks? No. Absolutely not. They're barely on.
Right. Sometimes they're like not all the way on.
No.
I'm always like, is this lid on before I sip it? Because I've had, I already spill stuff on myself, so I really got to watch out.
Yeah.
for things like that.
That's true. She's a spiller.
I am. I know who I am. So it does happen. Okay. This person says, I had someone find me online. Oh, boy.
No.
I had someone find me online. I guess a customer. Yeah. I had a customer find me online and told me I reminded him of his dead girlfriend. He showed me a picture of her too.
Ew. First of all, the fact that he found her online.
After interacting no.
That is what we call stalker material. Like, how did you
And again, with like the dead associations.
What is going
previous,
on with that?
You know, like the Sarah.
It's weird too, because it's like, okay, you should probably just be like, wow, that's funny. Like, this person reminds me of my dead ex-girlfriend. Like, move on.
You just can't say that though.
You don't say. That's what I'm saying. You say it in your head, and you're like, but then you move on. Like, you don't need to go and tell them.
Right.
And I don't know if you think like, oh, here's my second shot, but like, you gotta
get
let
too
it
attached
go.
to them when
Just
you make that
association.
associate.
Because there's no way they act the same.
No, not
That's
the same person.
Too much. And then you're just creeping everybody out.
Right.
Like, if you had a natural interaction where you just, like, met someone, became friends, and then later you're like, okay, you kind of remind me of my ex-girlfriend, whatever. Could be better, and you already started dating. But, like, to just see them at a restaurant place and you're, like, stalking them online and sending the messages, like, I think you remind me of my ex-girlfriend?
I just had a flash. There was somebody, and I actually don't even think this was so long ago, but I don't even think that this was a customer. I think it was a person that worked there. But several of us were like, he like will walk by and accidentally touch you on the butt. And so a few of us were like, the dude is touching people on the butt, and they were like, he's just a nice guy, like he's moving and grooving, he's stalking, he's just accidentally touching you on the butt, you know, or whatever.
You accidentally do it once.
We told the boss, and then the boss was in the store one day, whatever, and then he comes in the back and he's like, that guy grabbed my butt. Then he was like, yeah,
he did it to guys too.
He grabbed the boss's butt, and then he's like, yep, that happens. He's gone.
No.
He's like, I believe y'all.
The boldness you have to have to not only do the girls, but your boss, who's a man.
Yeah,
that is
I know,
that's crazy.
It was fun.
You're like, well, validation.
Yeah, very funny.
Like, they don't believe us, but now they do.
Yeah,
that's hilarious and terrible.
Yeah,
all at once.
Yeah, that's happened to me with more than one person.
No.
Yeah,
I am happy to say that I have not had my butt grabbed from random strangers.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah, another one was on a grand opening in New York, and I was like, did that just happen? No. I was like, you know, there are like coolers underneath the counter. And so you like stand in front of them when you're like bagging or whatever. But like the cooler is like waist level, you know, and below. So somebody was coming in, another trainer, coming in with like a tray of new things to stock inside the fridge. Yeah. Instead of being like tap on the shoulder or like, can you move aside? Tap on the butt. Tap. And I'm like, I'm sorry? What are we doing?
First move.
Like, why?
I'm going to tap on the butt.
You're like, I'm here. Like, what are you doing?
Just a little love tap. Is that normal in their culture?
No. And then I think he did it to another guy too, and he was like, oh my gosh, he really does do that.
What in the world?
Yeah.
I don't understand
I love it when it happens to the guys. Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
I am on this side of TikTok where I see like a dude, he goes around like pranking men in the grocery store, and I'll be like, wow, is that guy single? And they get so scared. They get so scared. And I think it's so funny because like they get so scared, but they don't realize that women feel the exact same way with their behavior. You know, when they're like, ooh, sexy lady, you know, whatever. Like, are you single? It's like you do it to a man, they're like,
do I know you?
They're like shaking. And I think it's so funny because it's like the second that they get that treatment, they're like terrified.
They look so
They're like, fire them.
They're like, I can't even look at you in the face.
No. They're always like, do I know you? Like somebody set them up to the prank.
Oh my gosh.
Funny.
That's crazy.
Those get me.
Wild times. Wow.
Those do get me. Yeah.
So funny.
Oh man, this is a good one.
Yeah, that was fun. A lot of crazy stories out there. I'm sure there's even more.
I'm sure there are more because
that we can't even fathom.
People don't know how to behave themselves
no,
these days.
Not in public or anywhere else.
No,
probably. I'm sure if it's crazy in public, can't imagine what they're like in private. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like poop guy. What's he doing in his home? Who's cleaning up for him?
I don't know. Yeah. He probably like destroyed that one. Can't use it anymore.
That's why he comes to Chick-fil-A. He knows they'll clean it.
He's banned now.
Oh gosh.
He works at a restaurant across the street, and I was like, unfortunately, I can no longer eat there.
Oh no way!
Not with the pooper.
No way, because like there's no. What is he doing there? How is he working there? How
I want to see any food that has touched those hands.
No. Yeah, is he washing his hands?
I can't talk about this any longer.
Yeah, we're done.
All right, guys. Well. It's been fun.
It has.
It's been fun. It's been a wild ride. Happy October. Fall. We're gonna continue living it up, and we will catch you guys later. I don't know what day is October 1st.
Sunday.
Oh, yes, it is. Sunday, October 1st. Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to go see Surprised by Oxford.
Yes. Can't wait.
We're going to bring in the times. I think it might be playing in a theater near you today as well. You should go see it.
We'll let you know what we think.
Yeah. So this Thursday, as usual, new episode. So check that out.
Stay tuned.
And enjoy the fall.
Yay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for listening today. Make sure that you're following us at Honesty Club Podcast on Instagram, or check out our website, thehonestyclub.com, to be a part of future episodes.
You can submit an idea for a topic or write in with a story for us to share.
If you like this episode, make sure to subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts, leave us a review, or share it with a friend.
See you next Thursday.